And we're live. And it is the end of an era that featured an underpowered NVIDIA car LiDAR sensor processor tablet that happened to play Mario games. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the podcast. I'm G.
They played them pretty well, though, the Mario games.
That's Johnny right there. He throws switches in the trash. This is the guy. He's the guy who throws Skyward Sword Joy-Cons in the trash. That's who he is right there. Hi.
I don't even know where those are at, honestly.
In the trash. Dude, one of these times you're gonna forget, and someone's gonna come in and just take out the trash, and all the switches are gonna be gone, like for real.
Where is this live at, man? I don't see it.
Oh fuck! I'm an idiot. I did the same thing again.
It's unlisted.
It's unlisted because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, this is also being the recording. In the episode. Let me just
sick. You nailed it, dude.
It doesn't really matter. I'm just an idiot. So let me just make it public. And right now, it is public. So now people can start coming in. Because I'm a moron.
Yeah, 2 times in a row, Jeeb.
I know. I really gotta stop doing that. Like can't keep doing that. But welcome to the stream, everybody. If you're watching the recording of the stream on YouTube, you've already seen all of this. But if you're just popping into live stream because you only just now got the notification, welcome in. Good to have you. I'm gonna share this on Discord and do all the things.
Do it. Share it up. I'm gonna share
Drip,
it on
you know what the issue is, Drip? We've been doing so many like podcast videos, and we don't live stream those. So I've just I've forgotten how to live stream, because we keep doing those.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go for a second. I just forgot to bring my phone down here, I guess. So there's that.
Okay, you do your thing. We are live. Right here. Boom. Link. Copy. Boom. Boom. Done. What's up, Andrew Reynolds? How you doing, man? What's up, Power Mad? Good to see you. Good to have you. Joey Pitts in the house. What's up, Joey? It's Johnny Bo. He's here.
What's up?
He's here. Johnny. It's the guy who throws. It's the guy who throws the Joy-Cons in the trash. Well.
I'm sharing it out. I'm trying to be a good guest.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'll even put it on my community tab.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
That I never use.
I use it all the time, man. It's good.
I probably should.
I think more people more people see that than you think because they don't really respond to it. But I'm pretty sure people see it, and like if you try to pass along some information, people do see it. What's Mr. Smith? What is up? 2 times. I know, Andrew. I'm an idiot.
Where's my phone?
What? I got charged 3 times from Walmart.
Who's saying that?
Andrew Reynolds. But now it says delivery on the 6th. Before it was the 7th. Yeah, Walmart is weird, man, right now with that.
Yeah, mine. So I have one at Walmart, and it's saying the 6th.
My brother.
I thought they were guaranteeing by the 5th or 9 a.m. on the 5th.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I bought one through for my brother, and his just still says preparing. Like, oh no! It says the 5th. It says the 5th by 10 p.m. That's what it says.
Well, now I gotta check mine.
And
I saw my money.
Yeah. I saw on Twitter that somebody who says they said they work for Walmart part time, and they know for a fact they're working on switches right now. That
seems legit.
They're working on switches right now, getting them out. Trust me, bro. I work for Walmart. He also said that if it says 10 p.m. or for the 5th, he says more than likely those are the ones going out in the morning. You're gonna have that in the morning. That's what he says. So
mine says preparing arrives by Friday, June 6th.
So you're one of the ones that are probably gonna not be release day, likely.
Dang it!
Found it.
If only I had 2 pre-ordered.
Rub it in.
Well, I did it specifically for reasons like this. Like I was worried that something was going to get canceled or delayed.
Yeah, and that GameStop was the best bet, or especially the pickup in stores.
It seemed like they had a lot today, even today.
Yeah,
they had a lot that, because I think there's some people that were able to line up at like, you know, 1 or 2 to get it.
Yeah. What are the triple? I'm gonna call you Triple L, LLL, because I'm not gonna do that. That's ridiculous. But Triple L, what is up? I'm excited too, man. I'm excited. Can't wait to play some Zelda on the old Switch 2. Tonight's show, guys, is going to be obviously the final episode where we talk about the Switch original. Prior to the Switch 2, I'm sure there'll be times we'll talk about the Switch again, obviously. But once the Switch 2 comes out, that's where the focus goes. So
now screw that system. The Switch.
Yeah, I'm only talking about the Switch. I'm sorry. Switch 2. Yeah. I'm only going to talk about the Switch Lite, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, the one you mean the one you're giving me?
Yes.
Yeah, with an OLED screen and everything.
Talk about how cool it was when I had it. Remember that time when I had a Switch Lite with an OLED screen?
I do remember that. And now look at this, cool. I got it.
It's gold.
But tonight, guys, the plan for tonight is to talk to Johnny about his experience where he got invited by Nintendo, because he's a shill, to go to hang out at the shill party at Nintendo. So we're going to talk to him about that. And we're also going to talk about the Switch 1. And we want you guys to participate tonight. We want you guys to tell us your Switch stories. We're talking about reminiscing about the Switch. So if you got something fun to say about the Switch, leave it in the chat, and hopefully I'll see it. And when I ask you to put it in the chat so I can actually see it, because I'm not going to scroll back through hundreds of chats to find one chat. But yeah, thanks guys. Thank you. Is this the Xbox podcast? Yes, of course. This is the Xbox podcast. Welcome to the Xbox podcast. I'm your host, Xbox. With me is Xbox.
That's what we're. Yes, this podcast is an Xbox.
It's an Xbox. Everything's an Xbox.
I am a Game Pass subscriber, so.
So you're an Xbox.
I forgot beer and water. But the beer I probably shouldn't have because,
No, you gotta go do shit. You don't need beer.
I mean, I want
Wait till you get back home.
But I want beer, No, I don't need beer.
Oh, I can't be tired. I got a long night ahead of me.
I'm actually not tired, luckily. I got up at early this morning and I'm still not tired. I think it's gonna at 3 a.m. when I'm editing an unboxing video. I think that's gonna be
It won't be 3 a.m. We're gonna get it done so fast, so quickly.
Yeah, I hope you film this.
It's the best unboxing.
I hope you film this where I have to cut nothing and I just have to cut back and forth to cameras. That's
I'm gonna try.
That's the dream.
I'm gonna try.
That's the dream.
I'm gonna try.
Single shot.
Yeah, we're gonna one shot it. It's gonna be great.
We're gonna strive for it.
Hey, make sure you guys like the stream.
Yes, do that too.
Coming in and out here, please.
Thank you.
Are we gonna do the whole intro thing, or are we just going? What are we doing? Are we still doing
it's a podcast.
A show format?
Yes.
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
This is this is what we do.
It's a podcast.
That's what it is.
Cool. Just wondering.
Brandon, what's up? Hey guys, I have a question. Anything special I need to do? A system transfer from my OLED to Switch 2. First question I have for you, Brandon, is are you selling your OLED? Are you ever using your Switch OLED ever again? Or are you selling it? Because that makes a difference. If you are using it again, there's really nothing you need to do. You just keep the OLED as is, and then you start your Switch 2 as a new console. And then if you're selling it, there is something you do. And I
made a whole video on that.
And Drip made a whole video on it. You should watch his video about how to do that.
Yeah, just if you're keeping the system, I want to do the system transfer because it deletes everything, doesn't it?
I don't think it deletes. I know it deletes the Animal Crossing island. I don't know if it deletes everything though. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. That's the one part of this I don't know. It deletes. I know it deletes the Animal Crossing island, but it will transfer it without needing to do the other app thing that's on the Switch. This is the one time you can actually transfer an Animal Crossing island without using that app. That's cool. Hi, Jeff.
Jeffrey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Hold on. Technical difficulties.
It's all good. Take your time.
Take your time. We're not live. Take your time. What you gotta do.
We're good now. We're good.
What's up, man?
Fine.
All right. What's up?
Oh, I got a bunch of stuff on my chair back there. Hold on.
I don't even worry about it. Don't even worry unless it's underwear. I mean, get that off the screen.
It is laundry, but it's fine.
It is underwear.
We'll leave it there.
No,
There
it's
may be underwear under there somewhere.
yeah, it's fine, man. Or sometimes I forget that I have like my tissue box like directly in view behind me, and I like watch it while I'm editing. I'm like, oh, you fucking idiot! Like, just left fucking tissues right in the air.
Yeah, or I do the same stuff, but it's like, see whatever this is.
Yeah.
It's just a piece of plastic over there, but like, I see it in the videos later, and I'm like, damn it.
Well, the thing is, the last video you sent me, Drip, the last video we did, you like had a whole dirty room. Like you didn't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, dude, I didn't give a fuck.
You didn't give a fuck. It was
that whole everything
laundry,
back there,
trash.
Like, you know what? It's just going. Yep. Everything. Once
Yeah,
we're
the-
done
the
here
move
tonight, I'm
is
gonna
to-
clean all this up so I can like work tomorrow in peace and not have to worry about it. But
I gotta find a
is to take
table.
a picture of the background and then do a green screen.
they
and then
green
have it-
screen it. Yeah.
green screen be the picture of your room when it's clean. So it could be a mess back there, but no one will be able to tell.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a terrible idea. You can pull that off in here. Pull that off. My cloud stuff. You can go back in and do all. If you're not doing the transfer, all you got to do is go just back into the system where the cloud saves are in the system and download them. Or if you have them on the Switch that you're going to be transferring over, if they're on there, they will go over with the transfer. But if not, you can just go in just the same place you would go now. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. And just go into where the cloud saves are, and it's going to show you a big list of games, and you're just going to start saving them. And it's a pain in the ass, but
Yeah, I'm kind of just gonna do a clean slate, because I don't feel like dealing with that. I mean, I'll probably transfer my save data for like Pokemon because that's not in the cloud.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to make sure I got my island over there correctly. And then, I mean, as far as saves go, I'm just going to move them over as needed from the cloud, I think.
Can you guys hear that?
What is that?
Yeah.
I got somebody doing lawn stuff. I'm hoping they're done soon.
Oh, good.
It's fine.
I can mute myself. Hold on.
I can turn the music up.
We
Drown
could do
it out.
that, yeah. So I'm getting some stuff.
I got
set
people that do my lawn, you know?
over. Wow.
Yo, me too, Johnny. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
part of the
Wow.
HOA stuff.
Wow. I'm the only peasant here who mows his own
You're the only
lawn.
one that mows your own grass, you peasant. Get
Yeah,
out of here.
that's-
Get
like,
out
that
of
is-
I
here.
enjoy it.
Thing. That's like the one thing when you have adult money, like get rid of that. Don't
What's
mow the
adult
lawn.
money? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I mean we're required. It's just the HOA thing. Like they just mow the entire everything here. So
I had to hire them separately, so I'm fancier.
you are definitely fancier.
Oh, it's throwing switches and trash money.
Mm-hmm.
Megaboy
There's
says,
good
I mow
money in
my
that.
own lawn.
There's good money.
Megaboy's got a nice
I,
lawn.
u- I used to
I've seen
mow my own
pictures.
lawn, and my lawnmower started acting up at the end of last summer, and we started.
Why does it
painting
sound
into the
so-
rest of the year?
Double entendre. I used to mow my own lawn, and then my mower started. It just sounds.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yeah,
a little,
threw it away and hired somebody.
a little risque
in the
there.
I threw it in the shed. I don't know.
And I threw it on the ground.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh.
you know what? This sucks
Alan.
anyway.
You have a
Like,
butler too. Who you asking? Power Mad?
I also have a driveway.
I have
if that-
cleaners. I do have cleaners. So yeah.
Oh
Yes,
my
Johnny definitely has a
god,
butler. Listen,
Johnny!
Johnny's famous, guy. I don't know if
He
you
is
Dude,
guys
I'm
know this.
famous. I
This
make
guy's
famous
famous.
people, famous person money, man.
Yeah, he's got butlers and lawnmower people.
Dude,
He's got
making
people who
these
trim
videos
his
as, like,
rose
John
bushes out
Nintendo
front of his house
invited
too.
me to
Not
record.
those aren't the same lawn guys either. These are separate rose bush trimmers. It's a whole nother company.
I
Yeah,
agree,
super
Mega.
fancy.
Mega's lawn over all lawns.
Dude, if you have the means, I'm telling you, lawn people and cleaners.
Yeah.
But here's the
I
thing,
did have
though.
somebody
I-
coming here to clean once a week, and it was absolutely amazing. I would
Oh,
love
yeah,
to
cleaner.
get back to having that.
I'm not
That was
opposed
amazing.
to a cleaner, although I keep a pretty tidy place usually. I'm pretty anal about that. But The lawn thing? Now I don't want to do like I don't want to do the edging. I don't want to trim the bushes. Like that stuff I don't want to do. But like mowing the lawn, like it's exercise. Like I enjoy it. I actually enjoy.
He's gonna get lawn people
mowing
put
the
on
lawn.
discount because he's like, I'll do the middle. You guys just
Yeah,
do
no,
the
you
road."
think I'm kidding. You think I'm
I'll
kidding.
toss you a 20.
I'm
You guys
gonna be
come
the
weed
guy
eat for me
in
real
like
quick.
30
It's good.
years
I'll
when
toss
every car is self-driving. I'm gonna be the idiot still driving his car because number one, I get motion sickness, but number two, I just want to drive the car. I do not want to turn on autopilot. I have no interest in that whatsoever. Like I am a hands to the ground man.
A man, yes.
A man with a D at the end.
Man.
Do I live with my parents? Oh no, I'll go ask my mom upstairs.
Oh man.
Do you don't know how much
Well, I
money
got-
I make from these trash videos?
Yeah, Liz, yeah. That's one thing he doesn't need to hire
Speaking
as a
of
trash
money,
guy.
this
He's got that.
podcast is sponsored by Skull & Co. And I'm not even joking. Thank you, Skull & Co.
Oh,
for,
it is.
for
Yeah,
sponsoring
it
this
is.
episode. We're not
Oh,
actually
nice.
recording yet. But Drip, do we have a code? I forgot to ask before we went live. Do we have a
Just
code?
my code.
It's Drip
my
Media.
code.
I'm gonna add
Yeah.
that. Actually, I'm not gonna add the description. I'm gonna make people who listen to us to get the code. Drip Media. If you don't know how to spell that, you might have a problem. But you should spell it correctly, and then you'll get the 10%. Was it 10% off?
10%.
Yeah, I used that code myself a few weeks back when I got
I might
myself.
actually use it too because I do like Skull & Co stuff. So,
Use it.
Yeah.
It helps me.
however, I have like 500 accessories just sitting
I'm
in
saying,
a box
dude,
right
like,
now.
yeah, I got the mother loader. Did you get this? This is the one I'm actually.
J Socks? Is it J Socks?
Yeah, J Socks. Yeah,
This?
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I haven't opened. Did you open it?
I didn't open it yet. No, I was waiting.
Yeah, I haven't opened it yet.
that's a video. Drip, you need to do that in a video.
Yeah, I'm interested to
I
see
ain't
what's
done
inside
got
there.
nothing.
Me either, Jeff. You and me.
I got
Pre-ordered a
that,
empty
I got
case,
all the Skull
And
and Co
they told me
stuff.
the model that I ordered is the only one that's behind, and will get to
Oh
me this week.
no!
Literally, like everything but two different things they have for the Switch 2 were fine, and one of the two things was my case that I ordered, and just that model just was held up in customs.
Well, I can
for,
tell
know,
you, all those companies stink because Skull & Co. / Savage Raven, I should say, is there's their name
Yeah,
now.
Savage Raven.
Savage
new name.
Raven.
Terrible new name. I hate it. I'm not gonna lie. Hate it. Love their stuff. Hate the new name.
Yeah, Drip and I are on record. We don't like the name, but we love the company. Savage Raven, Skull &
Yeah.
Co. is great. And their stuff is shipping. Like you can go on Amazon right now. It's there on Amazon. There's actually a sale right now on Amazon.
Yeah, it is shipping.
You can
Yes,
get it for
is,
I think I saw it in my cart. I get a grip for like $17 right now.
Also,
or the case.
just so you know, some stuff shipped to you, I think, today. So you're gonna have some new
I'm
stuff.
gonna get
too.
my I'm gonna need it because I did purchase a company who should not be named. You guys know who it is, and their stuff not gonna ship until next millennium. So thanks Skull & Co. for actually
Wait,
being
well, I don't know
available.
what company that is.
I got
Satisfied.
I got the
They're not
beat
shipping till
beat 'em up
when?
edition.
Oh, really?
I don't know when.
September?
Maybe August if we're
Wow.
lucky. Yeah. I love Satisfy too, but
I don't like Satisfy.
very
so
very late.
I don't
It's
either.
fine.
I don't either.
I don't like him
Yeah,
either,
that
Drip.
weird that weird
Savage
right
Raven,
hand.
link in the description.
Yeah, I don't like the weird. Right? Yeah, I don't need that. I don't like it. And looking at it makes me upset. Honestly, I
It
don't
doesn't
like
feel
the-
right.
Yeah, I don't like seeing it like that. Like it just being off like that. I can't. I'm like, no, that just looks terrible. Throw
When
the
you
whole
when you
Switch
look in
away.
the mirror and,
Every-
and you realize your face isn't perfectly symmetrical, do you vomit?
Yeah, that's why I always look in the mirror like this.
His side profile.
Yeah, that's it. Only side profiles.
Oh man. Guys, I need a new mouse
Everybody in
pad
chat's
so
like, man,
bad.
these guys are just bragging about all the free stuff they get. Shills.
I mean, hey, you know, it's just part of the gig.
Gee,
I
you
do have a
get
bunch of cool
great-
stuff over here. I got a
You
bag.
get a great
actually.
mouse pad
let
at
me
shop.jefftradevania.com.
There you is you serious, Jeff? You have a
You have
mouse
a
pad
mouse
there?
I have a
Really?
mouse pad with my big old face on it. Yeah.
Shop
Are you serious?
shop dot
Shop.jefftradevania.com.
Jeff.
Oh my god, pull it up
What
on
do you
screen.
use?
I
Fourth
am.
wall? Or was that
Yeah, it's fourth wall, yeah.
Or why he's
I
pulling
priced
that
everything
up.
the
I
lowest
got
that they
this
would
little
allow
bag
me to.
too. This one looks cool.
What's
It's
that
got a
thing?
fun little front.
Oh, shop
Hey,
Is that a carrying
Jeff.
case?
Yeah. Got like
I spelled it
place
wrong.
for all kind. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't looked at much of this stuff. Like opened it up, I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't really know what's going on with it yet. That'll be for the next week. to
Well,
2
like
weeks.
I got that J Sox one and it was like from China or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like a giant box. Show
Oh
up
my
on
god.
on my porch.
I'm interested to see. I'm interested
Jeff.
to see what's in there.
You
Oh,
Yes.
I can't believe you sell this. This is amazing.
Can you hold on?
No one's bought.
Where's the mouse pad?
It's in-
Stuff.
It's
Where's the mouse pad?
how
Let me
big
do
is
this.
that?
I
Uh,
don't know. It comes in a bunch of sizes.
view all.
See,
I
sticker-
want it like as big as my desk.
How do
Oh
I
my
work your
God,
How do I
that's
work your
awesome.
site? I don't understand. I don't understand your site. Complaint.
Do view all. View all.
Where?
Click it.
You
I don't
are
know,
where?
it's affordable. I didn't make it.
Browse all. There we go.
Space
Browse
for
all.
Jeff.
There we go.
I get it.
That was for
Space
Starfield.
for
When
Jeff.
Starfield came out.
Oh my God! Just entire Jeff beard. The
There
whole
we
thing.
go. There we go.
Jeff.
Oh.
Jeff, is there shipping on it? They're gonna charge me dirty shipping.
Why is one more expensive?
Yeah, it's probably.
It's
not-
12 by
There's a 12 by
22.
22 and a
Ah, that's too
what is it,
small.
13 and a half by
I need a huge one. That's what she said.
the other one right there, 15 by 31.
Oh yeah. Well, 15. So I need like a 18. I need a big one. I literally need to replace my
Yeah, I
mouse
don't
pad.
know if they-
It's just crumbling.
Last time I updated this was a long time ago. So let me see.
It's fucking. This is a. I still might buy this.
Dude, what the hell? This is amazing.
I still might buy this. Add the cart. I'm gonna.
How
I'm
big
gonna,
is the one I have
Right
here?
here. I have
Oh, I'd
two
like to
items.
replace it with that. That's amazing. 15.
I'll,
Is this
I'm gonna
15?
look at this later. I'm gonna throw this link here in the chat. Well, it's gonna be bring it to the cart page.
the Space
I think
for
Mouse-
Jeff shirt has a surprise.
A surprise.
If you look at one of the pictures, you'll see what the surprise is. Is the where the tag normally is in the back, like inside, is my face.
Oh my God! There's the Jeff. There's the Jeff right there. That's hilarious. Oh, I'm not showing the screen. Oops. Here we go. It's a Jeff. There he is. Jeffrey.
I'm on delay. I'm still waiting to see it.
Whoa.
There it is.
There he is.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Perfect. Jeff, thank you for sharing not only your face with us, but your presence tonight. It's much appreciated.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Of course. Extra late, but I got it in there. Okay. I suppose we should actually begin. We've been going for 22 minutes here. Would you like to
I
begin,
got something
gents?
to do later.
Yeah, you want to leave the music on or not?
No, I want to make this like a true episode, even though it's going to be irrelevant in about 4 hours.
Cool. Let's do it.
it's just it's habit, man. It's habit, you know. How can we do this without it? How can we do this without you guys sitting in silence for 30 seconds while you don't hear the music play? Okay, here we go. Welcome everyone to the Triple G podcast. I'm your host with me. Oh my god.
I am your
Oh,
host with me. Yes.
This is a weird episode, guys. It's Uncle Jeep, it's Drip, it's Jeff, it's Johnny, it's all of us. Man, we were just talking about not
We are
doing
Legion.
what's that, Jeff?
Oh, so we are Legion.
This is the Triple G podcast. I messed up the intro. I'm sorry about that. I do that once in a blue moon. It must be a blue moon tonight, but you actually know what it is tonight. It's the Switch 2 night. It's the Switch 2 night.
God, okay,
It's happening.
Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
It is happening tonight. After this episode is concluded, Drip and I are running. Actually, I think all four of us are running, or at least Jeff, are you running to the store tonight?
No, mine's shipping.
Okay. But yeah.
we'll talk about that.
Yeah. The three of us are running to the store tonight to grab our Switch 2s in person. And this is going to be the end of an era tonight, folks. It's the end of an
It is.
era. This Nintendo Switch 2,
Bittersweet.
2017 to 2025. What a run it's been. And that's what we're talking about tonight, as well as Johnny's shill habits. Got him
Yes.
a free ride to Nintendo. We're talking about that too.
Yeah, start shilling harder. What are you doing?
Dude, this generation, that's my number one goal. Shill so hard.
Here's Nintendo's butthole. Let me go.
Yep. That's what
Love
I
you.
need to.
Whoa, Nintendo can do no wrong. Stop it.
No, they're the best. They are the best. I mean, they are the best.
Leave
Sam
my
Stark right now, they're
billion-dollar
the best.
company alone.
They
Yeah.
basically don't make mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Again,
and everything they have is reasonably priced. All of it.
The
Every
stench-
little
I
bit.
mean, I love
the
the
stench
price
is
of
part of the
Welcome
experience.
Tour, and I think, honestly, I think Mario Kart's underpriced. It should be like
Yeah.
90 or $100.
After playing what I played, yeah, $100 at least. So they did a really good job with the pricing. Am I doing good? Is that how you do this?
why didn't they raise the price on the accessories more? I mean, $5 isn't enough.
Well, listen, once
I
you
do
use
have a
that Pro
question
controller,
about
let
this.
me tell you what. You're going to be throwing money at them, okay?
I have a question about this. The tariffs are paused. Why do we still have to pay more?
Yeah. I was asking that question, I think last week or the week before. Isn't that weird? Like, nothing's happening with those anymore. But now it's just like, oh, never mind. These prices, they're there. Like they went up because of them. But now
Like
that they're
Amiibo
gone,
is
they're just-
$30. An Amiibo is $30.
Yeah.
I had my
40 for
rant.
Street
I
Fighter.
had my rant about that. You guys heard my rant. If you didn't hear my rant, sorry. All I'm gonna say is we told you so. Moving on, Drip. I think before we begin this episode, we're gonna get the business out of the way first. Does that sound like a plan to you?
Yes, business out of the way.
Business, play, hitting the music. You know, Drip doesn't have it. I have it. I'll play for myself in the chat. And tonight, the episode of your podcast is sponsored by Savage Ravens, formerly known as Savage Raven. Their name is, excuse me, I already messed up the ad read. I've already done it. We're messing up
Yes!
everything tonight.
Keep going. You're killing
Formerly known as Skull & Co, Savage Raven brings you all the good stuff. They got the grips, they got the cases. And by the way, Drip, the Switch 2 is here. Like we just said, it's here tonight, and it's bigger and heavier than ever, which is a great reason to pick up a grip from today's sponsor, Savage Raven. They also got a ton of products that that are exclusive to Switch 2 to help you protect your new investment, as well as play on that new beautiful 8-inch screen that's going to be really too heavy to hold. You need your little baby hands. You know, you got, oh my God, my hands. You got to
Nobody
get a
likes Joy-Cons. Get a grip.
No, get a grip. Literally, get a grip and get a grip. That's what we have to say here at Dirty Podcast. But yeah, they got the travel cases, thumb grips. So by the way, their thumb grips are the best in the market, hands down, no question. If you're not using
are.
Savage Raven thumb grips, formerly known as Skull & Co, you are doing it wrong. Get those thumb grips.
I didn't know you were going to talk about all this.
It's almost like I have a whole thing written in our chat.
I got
room
those
here
too.
that
Thumb
you
grips,
can't read.
They got them. They're ready to go for the Switch 2.
This is off the rails, Drip. Tell us about Savage Raven.
I mean, I've been using their stuff forever. Switch 1, I had the Skull & Co. Neo Grip. Once I put that on my Switch, that's basically the only thing that went on my Switch until I stopped using Joy-Cons altogether. But I have been using it for a long time. I do love the stuff. I've made a billion videos on it. It's just good stuff. It's good stuff. It's priced right, and it can be priced even better if you use the code DRIPMedia at checkout. You can get 10% off. So make sure you use that code, and yeah, pick up whatever you need. It's shipping right now.
You can find all their products at SavageRaven.com. The link is in the description. That's Savage-Raven, by the way. So don't forget that little dash in the middle.
Formerly, SkullandCo.com also works and will take you to the same site. It will
Perfect.
direct you to the right place.
Also, I believe Amazon. They sell on Amazon. So like go on
Yes, they
Amazon, quick shipping on there. You got
Don't
Prime.
do that though. You need to go to the website and use that code. That's what you need.
I think they don't, as long as they're selling stuff, I think they're okay. But yeah, go to Savage. We have Savage Raven website linked in the description. Go click that. It's not an affiliate link. It's just for you to go get the products and use Drip's code to get some money off. Do you make money off that? That's your affiliate.
I
link.
do.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't make a damn.
That
thing
is
from
an
that.
affiliate link.
That's affiliate link. But yeah, thanks to Savage Raven for sponsoring today's episode. Just cutting the music, just cutting it off like a record stop. We have guests on the stream tonight. And it's gonna be a weird one tonight. If you didn't already catch the vibe, it's a weird one tonight. But we have,
It is.
as we always appreciate, Jeff Troyvene here. What's up, Jeff? And we got Johnnybo, the man who throws the switches in the trash, Mr. Shill himself, Johnnybo.
I'm not appreciated, apparently.
I mean,
I appreciate you. You're gonna
appreciation is a strong term, Johnny.
All right,
When the
let's
Switch
start this.
3
How
comes
to
out, I'm
become
gonna
a
get to go
Nintendo
with you.
shill.
Yeah. Yeah, when the Switch
101.
3 comes out, I'm going to be ready to go. And you're going to teach me the ways. It's going to be awesome. We'll both be there doing a preview. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
and maybe we'll even get the Switch 3 for free. Who
Right.
knows?
That's the whole goal. We have, 8 years to get it.
8 years. I'm gonna be 50, but we got 8 years. Well, I'm not gonna be 50. I'll be almost 50.
Oh, I'll be damn near.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
God.
Anyway, we're gonna talk about the Switch one for a bit here because I feel like it's kind of last night that we have to discuss the Switch one until we stop. Get that copyrighted music out of here, Johnny. What are you doing? You're trying to savage.
My dad is calling. I don't know why.
You want to talk to your dad live on podcast? I don't care. Put a speaker. Put on
I'm
speakerphone.
afraid- Well, I don't know what he never calls me.
We'll put it on speakerphone. That'd be a great idea. Let's just put him on the air. No, but so we're gonna talk about Switch one because it's the only time to really talk about it before all of our attention is moved toward the Switch 2. And I want to say for the live people right now, just if you have a story, please feel free to share now. I'll keep an eye on the chat. But I'm gonna first by starting to ask our little panel here we've brought tonight. I'll start with Jeff because I like him way better than Johnny. What do you have any story, like significant story you'd like to share from the Switch? Like, I don't know. I'm leaving it completely open-ended. Anything you'd like to share from the Switch 1 era?
If I have like one story, but I just think for me the Switch just like I feel like it changed everything for me. Like it before it was like mostly Xbox and I played a lot of handhelds like when I was a kid. But when the Switch came out, like after that, all I wanted to play was games on handheld. Like the reason I got a Steam Deck was just because I really liked the Switch and I wanted to play newer games because I want to play them handheld. So when Switch 2 coming out, I mean, it's no brainer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it just changed everything for me.
For sure.
So it means a lot.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of a similar boat. I mean, I'll tell mine after Johnny, but you know, I think you guys know if you've been around for a while. My life changed when the Switch came in my life. Like that was during COVID. I just lost my job, and so I had lots of free time in my hands, and we wanted to game. And I had a gaming PC from like 2014 that was underpowered at the time, and it wasn't great for gaming. And Abby wanted to get some gaming in too, while we had no time to kill. So we picked up a Switch Lite because you couldn't buy a Switch in stores. We had to get it. We got a Switch Lite at Walmart, and it literally changed my life. Like it now, I have like a career path. If I play my cards right, and that never would have thought that if it wasn't for the Switch here. But yeah, Johnny, any stories you want to share? I mean, I have other specific questions. This is just more of like an open-ended, Well,
I remember getting the Switch one on day one, midnight release. I went to Walmart. I did have it pre-ordered, like I had it pre-ordered online. And then when I got to the store, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's a different pre-order, so you're gonna have to wait for that one to come in." But I was there early enough that I was like the first one there, and they let me buy one of their Switches anyway. So I technically bought 2 Switches on day one. So that started the whole journey of multiple Switches now.
I was gonna say you've been chilling since day one.
Yeah, just been buying them all. Like, oh wait, there's one on the shelf over there. Let me pick that one up too.
No, I mean back in 2017, they're like Johnny Bo, like I existed, but I wasn't who I am now. I wasn't as much of a shill back then. I gotta stop saying stuff like that because, like, what if they actually listen?
They clearly don't because you wouldn't be getting.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. Can
They
you
would-
ship that stuff back.
If they saw your trashed Switch throwing videos, they would not be sending you consoles and sending you to.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
There's
but
no
like,
way they're watching your content.
Maybe like
Yeah,
this
sometimes,
guy's
like-
got some edge on him,
You got the view. I mean, you
I
certainly got the
mean-
views on TikTok for sure. You're killer over there for no doubt.
Absolutely.
So I mean, like you deserve it. It's just funny that they are ignoring. Like, why didn't they give it to Drip and I? They're like, why not us? But like, no, you.
I don't know. It's like luck of the draw. I don't even know. Like, I don't know if I got on somewhere. Who knows?
Because Drip and I, we are critical of Nintendo, but we shill all the time. I mean, we're Zelda fangirls. Like, it's not even a joke. Like,
It's true.
that's right.
Yeah, I saw that reaction video of Age of Imprisonment,
I
and
fucking cried.
it seemed
dude.
legitimately real.
I cried. I don't. You could. Drip knows. I'm not a guy who cries like at like
Oh, he
media.
calls me every night crying. Don't let him lie to you. About who knows what.
I'm not like somebody who like watches a
Darn
movie
baby.
and gets teary eyed and cries. Like it just doesn't happen. But for some reason, like it was like the culmination of the last like 3 years of me, 2 years wishing this game into existence, and then it finally happened. I was just like, this is the greatest moment of my life. Here's a tear. But Johnny, you talked about launch day and your first Switch One video, kind of. That's kind of the next two. That's the direction I'm taking this in the beginning here. I want to hear what your guys' if you got to pick a Switch on launch day. I want to hear what your launch day story was. If not launch day, when do you get one? And when did you start making content on the Switch? I guess we'll start with Drip.
Oh, well, I do remember, actually.
Yeah, how do you not remember? I remember.
Lite. Yeah, Switch Lite. It was Switch Lite. That's when I was like, okay, I'm going to start doing YouTube. And I said that for like years. I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I was like, well, I'll do it like when this happens, or when I got to get this piece of equipment. I got to do that. And I just, put it off. I was like, all right, got the Switch Lite pre-ordered. Switch Lite unboxing is the first video I'm doing, no matter what. And I did it. And then for a while, man, even like up until like a year ago, I put at least one video out every single week since then. I was pretty good up until like last year.
That's pretty good. That's impressive.
Yeah, up until about last year. And then I started skipping, and then this year I definitely skipped some weeks. But yeah, I mean that was it. I was really afraid to do YouTube. I was really afraid to be on camera, just talk on the internet in general. I don't know why. I mean,
people
do know
suck.
Why.
And
yeah,
like
people. I do know. I know exactly why.
Some of the comments you get are not very pleasing.
Yeah,
it's funny because you're a natural at it, like you really are, and it's just funny that you were like, oh, I don't want to do it, but you're like, well, hey, even the ones that you criticize early on, they're actually pretty good. Like the early ones are a little.
I will say this:
but
my early videos,
after you got your feet wet, you're really good.
Are recorded and edited very well. I am not great in them as being very polite.
Well, yeah, I know what editing can do. It can hold a whole lot of hurt because when I make my own videos, chop, you gotta get that stuff out of there. Why did you say that, idiot? Cut that out. You stuttered again. What are you doing?
Going back and watching like the first couple videos, I'm like, God, why do you want to be Peter McKinnon so bad? Like, why? Like, dude, just stop. Please, just stop. It's bad.
And this podcast would not have happened. Our friendship wouldn't have happened if you didn't make Switch Lite videos. Because again, like I said, I got my Switch Lite at Walmart, but before I got it, I was like looking up, like, should I even get one of these?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And that's how I found you, is because I was like, should I get a Switch Lite at all, or should I hold out for the big thing?
Switch Lite's the shit, man.
Yeah. Not for two people. Don't recommend playing it, sharing a Switch Lite with two people. It's not great. But two Switch Lites, that's a better thing. Jeff, what was your? Or actually, yeah, it's fine. We go, Jeff. Johnny sings. Jeff, did you get a Switch on launch day?
Why did I agree to come on?
I don't know. He just harasses you every time.
This is the best promotion of your life. People are like, he stinks? How bad does he stink? I got to go see. That's the promotion. You're welcome.
And then they see me throwing stuff in the trash.
Exactly.
Yeah, seriously.
Did you guys launch day Switch?
I did not get a Switch on launch day. I did not. I like I was saying, like I was primarily an Xbox player for a long time, and when the launch trailer, whatever the video was that came out, like where they had like the people playing Zelda in the living room and stuff, like it was like the big like main first advertising thing they had.
Yeah,
I remember seeing that,
and
being like, wow,
airport and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. They take the controllers off the thing and it's just playing. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. So like, well, I don't know yet if I'd love to play Zelda and Mario and stuff again, because I really hadn't played those games in a long time. So I said, if they announce a Metroid game, I will get a Switch, which is ironic because it was Metroid Prime 4 that they announced, which isn't coming out until sometime.
Sometime this year.
We still don't know when it's coming. To be fair, we still don't know.
Technically, still a Switch 1 game.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they're really showing stuff now. Hopefully, it comes out this year. I would hope.
Well, yeah, like I saw that and I said I'm gonna get one. I didn't get one until the actual next year in March for my birthday. So, but yeah, I loved it immediately. I had Mario Odyssey. Man, what a game, right? Like,
yeah.
Even like if I were to go back and play it right now, like I would still be like, what a game. So good.
Yeah, my kids still go back to Odyssey like all the time. So I'm always at least seeing someone play it in my house. It's
getting a free update, so
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on
I'll
that
go back and
tomorrow
check it
for sure.
Yeah.
I never did all the extra moons or whatever you get when you like first completed or whatever. So
I
could
tried.
go
You
back.
mean like the ones at like the castle?
Yeah, like when you
that-
like
like
when
that
you
extra
roll
level?
credits and then you get more like things you can
Yeah,
do.
there's like I couldn't get all the ones in that extra level, like the Peach's Castle or whatever.
Oh yeah.
oh my god,
I
you guys
was-
didn't do like Darker Side of the Moon and the
No, I don't.
No.
oh, fake fans.
Oh, come on.
For sure, dude. Hey, listen, I was in there trying to do that. I was like, I want to get all these, and I just couldn't, and then I lost interest. I was like,
I
okay,
didn't even beat the
moving
game. Does that make me a terrible Nintendo
Yeah,
fan?
Yes,
Never
what
beat
the
the
heck?
game.
It's been 8 years, people.
Actually, that game was a gift from Mega Boy in the chat here. He gifted it to me when I was ill. I was bedridden for like a week, had a foot problem, and he's like, I get Mario Odyssey just arrived in the mail. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. So I did play most of it, but I did watch and help Mrs. G beat it. So does that count? Like, because I like played some
You
with
saw
her.
it, I guess.
I didn't play. I play, and I beat the final boss for her. I'm not gonna lie. That happened. She's like, I can't do it. Can you
Throwing
do
her
it?
under the bus.
I mean, it did happen. It did happen. But yeah, Jeff, when did you start making content on the Switch 2? Or I'm sorry, on the Switch 1.
So I thought I was always going to do YouTube, I think, but at first it wasn't going to be about video games. I was going to do a channel about Chromebooks, and I'm glad I
Wow.
didn't, because
What a
that,
disaster that would have been.
Chromebooks got huge for a bit.
Yes, they
and
did.
now they're just not really like all that popular anymore. So it would have been like, I would have hit like a niche, and then that niche would have like niched way down to like, I'd have like 10 people who would be watching
But they'd
my
be
video.
there, man. They'd be there.
Chromebooks, baby.
I got a capture card, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll do I'll stream playing a game or something. It's to start, and then I held off on it for a long time, and then that news that like the news for at the time we didn't know it was called Tears of the Kingdom. It was the Breath of the Wild sequel. It was the news that it got delayed, and I'm like, this is it. This is my time, right? I'm gonna make a video, and I made a video that was like the same length of that like 1 minute video of me just talking about it being delayed. I'm like, how could I not convey this game got delayed in less time than this 1 minute to, like, I don't know. Also, like, I had a problem with, I was recording with my phone and had this mount where like I didn't realize it until after I finished recording that the mount was like not broken, but like something was misaligned, so it kept moving. So if you watch my first video, there's some really hard cuts because the phone actually moves, so the lens moves, so the angle is different. And it took me so long to record it that like the time of the day, like the sun moved, so like the lighting's different. Yeah, the first few videos I made were really bad, but I mean that's what happens, right? You start something you never done before, and you're bad. You start at zero and you go from there. So it was
it's
been worth it.
Dude, I think I predate all of you on YouTube, believe it or not.
Oh, he does. Oh my God, he does.
I don't
He
know,
does.
man.
Well, Drip, you haven't even, I've shown you
I
stuff.
haven't got to see him yet. I want these videos so bad.
I actually started YouTube the same year that Marquez Brownlee started YouTube, like 2008 or 2009, something like that. You know, like I was like a baby in high school.
It was back when he had hair.
Oh, I had a lot of hair back then. In fact, the year after I started YouTube, I had like a Bieber cut. Like that's what was like the thing. You know, 2010. It was like Bieber time. I started YouTube as a little baby. And believe this or not, so tech was where I wanted to be at. I wanted to be in tech, and I had an iPhone. Hey Jeff, when did the iPhone 4 come out?
Oh, I don't know.
Because that's where YouTube started. That's where I started YouTube on on an iPhone 4.
It was like around that time.
And actually, I had an e-machine like laptop that I got for school for like high school. It was like a $300 machine in 2009. So like,
I can feel my bones turning to dust hearing that name.
Dude, E-Machine, dude, E-Machine.
Don't call upon the old magic.
That's crazy. You were starting
E-Machine.
YouTube when my band was doing its thing. Like when we got signed. Like that's
Yeah.
the same exact
And,
time.
and believe it or not, I had videos that got tens of thousands of views because I did such weird niche things. Like I did reviews on my laptop when I got my laptop. E-Machine like E25. I forget it now, but I used to remember the exact name of it for the longest time because it got like 50,000 views on it. And then like I did some reviews on like iPhone cases and I think Supcase. I think they still make cases actually.
They do. They make a
Case, yeah,
Switch
they do. I
case.
actually have one.
Or Incase was another brand, and that brand is special to me. Incase made a special case that allowed you to take off the bottom. This is back in the the 30-pin connector days, where you had like the docked,
God.
it docked in like the radios and stuff. And I did a review in this case that had like a removable bottom so you could put it in one of those clock radios,
those.
and then you
Yep,
could
I
pop
remember
the
those.
bottom of the case back on after you were done. So you didn't have to take the whole case off because they were super good. That's back in the day when they made solid stuff, like literally, like it was like you can't take this thing off. But anyway, and Incase saw the video and offered me to send me products, and I was too scared because I was a baby and I never did. and ultimately I stopped doing YouTube altogether because I was so like. Everything bad about me right now was times a million. Like back then, like my social issues and like speaking was like I sound like a little baby and I stutter all the time and I don't know what I'm saying and blah blah blah. It was horrible. Yeah, and I regret stopping because again, like MK Beach now. I think he's maybe a few months older than me. So like, and we started like the same time. You could watch. His old videos are very public. You know, those are just as cringy, if not more cringy than mine.
Yeah.
And I could be him right now if I didn't give up. Lesson at home, kids: don't give up.
Don't give up. Just keep
give up.
Don't
going.
give up.
Johnny, you kind of already
You'd also be
touched.
surprised,
Oh God, sorry.
You'd also be surprised how many people appreciate the earnestness of someone speaking and making mistakes. There's a lot of people who will watch YouTubers that don't make any cuts in their videos at all.
Yeah.
Even if they make a mistake, they'll just go with it or move on and just keep talking. So there's something to be said about that too.
Yeah, for sure. Johnny, you kind of already talked about your launch day and your first videos, but I want to hear. I know you started your YouTube predates the Switch for sure.
Yeah. It started when I think it was even before Amiibo because it wasn't like I wasn't John Ebo the whole time. So Amiibo came out in 2014. So it's been at least 2014, maybe a little bit beforehand. But yeah, if you go, I still have all those videos public right now. And man, there's some very cringy stuff. My first ever video was Tembo the Badass Elephant. And it was like recorded directly from a PlayStation 4.
Can we
and
pull that up, please?
there's no edits. and
Review the tape.
There's no vid. Like I'm not on video or anything, but it's very rough. But then I was doing like Amiibo unboxings and stuff like that. It was rough. And then the Switch came out. I only had like 200 subscribers or something, and I started streaming on YouTube with the Switch. So I played Splatoon a lot, Splatoon 2 a lot, and Mario Kart a lot, and I grew a little bit of a following then. And then what really took off was TikTok when like in the COVID days.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you
What-
specifically. Like what was your first like Switch TikTok?
I was doing a lot of like Animal Crossing stuff because that was like right before
Oh, yeah.
New Horizons came out, and I think a couple of my first bigger TikToks were like me making fun of people that time travel in Animal Crossing and like making fun of people that do the duplication glitch.
That's like the best stuff, though. It's like
It,
the
uh,
thing to do. It's like my favorite thing to do is time travel.
Well,
in Animal Crossing.
back then I was like all anti time travel. Now it's like, who cares? Just change the clock. Who cares?
Dude, I'm not trying to wait days for that. No, I got to get a money tree like now, 5 minutes from now, not 5 days from now. I need money.
Yeah.
I got bridges to build, things to do.
I want to ask all of you guys. You guys can chime in whenever you got something, because I'm going to ask you, like, what was your quote Breath of the Wild moment? And what I mean by that is it relates to me. When I got my Switch, not the first, but one of the first games I played was Breath of the Wild. And that's the moment I knew I was in love with not just Zelda and Breath of the Wild, but just the Switch also. Like, I'm in love with this thing. This is incredible. Like, and you guys have a moment like that for you?
Yeah, it was
Breath of the Wild. It was literally Breath of the Wild.
That's why I call it
the biggest thing about, like, because I got it on launch day, I got Breath of the Wild on day one, and being able to play a game like Breath of the Wild in handheld mode was like mind blowing.
Yeah. Same. I didn't have mine on launch. I couldn't get one on launch. I had to buy one of the shitty bundles from GameStop. That had like, that had like the Switch, Breath of the Wild, the super expensive, book that told you all the stuff, and like these crappy ass headphones and all this other crap I didn't want for like $500. But I had Breath of the Wild, and I didn't buy another game. I didn't even get another game for months and months. That's all I played. Like, that's the only thing I played.
Don't complain about that too much, though, Drip, because you guys know after the Switch Lite, we still weren't able to get a regular Switch that we wanted. We wanted to play on TV, and we had to resort to eBay and scalpers. So I paid $430 for a V1 Switch in 2020, and by the way, wasn't even brand new, wasn't even used. It was GameStop refurbished.
In 2020?
In 2020.
Like 3 years after release, there was still I guess everybody was trying to buy
in 2020
Switch back in COVID. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. For Animal Crossing, especially.
For Animal Crossing. Yeah. Animal Crossing was a really cool experience. Like, if you had Animal Crossing when it came out in 2020, like that was an awesome experience. Like, the community coming together came out.
Yeah. The day things shut down was the day Animal Crossing came out here. Like, everything shut down the day Animal Crossing came out. It was like that day. Like, it was meant to be, like, everybody just stopped living because now we're going to go here and live on this island.
Yeah.
I was going to say, are you saying that Animal Crossing caused all this?
Yes.
Are you saying Nintendo may
I'm 100% saying that. Yes.
Dude, you're supposed to shill, man. You're supposed to shill. That's not.
I mean, Nintendo would never do anything like that ever.
Nah,
they're perfect.
It's not Nintendo. It's Tom Nook. We all know it. It was him.
Yeah, right. What a bastard.
I just don't know. I don't know if they're gonna be able to recapture the magic like that again, like with Animal Crossing, or even like with Breath of the Wild. Like, that was I feel like I don't know what other game will capture that.
I guarantee that's what they're talking about right now in their game studios. Like,
well, yeah, I mean,
how do we
even like the next
that?
Zelda, like, where do you even go from? Like, where do you go from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Like, even Breath of the Wild 2 Tears of the Kingdom was like, yeah, super cool, but also like, we did this. This is nice. This is very cool. It's a sequel, but also very familiar. Yeah, like, this is cool. Just more of that. More better of that. Yeah.
More better.
More better. Same, but,
different. Same, but different. Same.
Yeah. They're very same, but they're very different.
You have that on your soundboard. You should play it.
Do I?
Yeah, somewhere.
They're very
I think it's
also very different.
I forgot that was a clip. I'm like, is he saying that? Really?
That's the happiest moment of my life right there.
I think the next chance for them to do it is the next 3D Mario. I think they could really
you're right about that.
Blow everybody's mind with a new 3D Mario.
I just really hope they do Bowser's Fury as a full game. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want that. Give me that, but huge.
And we shouldn't underestimate Animal Crossing either. I mean, I think, yes, 3D Mario for sure is an opportunity for that, but Animal Crossing is, because now they have so many new players now. They didn't they have an opportunity to just blow our minds with an incredible Animal Crossing game, and really create like that Breath of the Wild moment with Animal Crossing, and 3D Mario for sure. Because Odyssey was great, but there's always room for improvement. I feel like they can blow our minds with the Switch 2 hardware. Jeff, do you have any Breath of the Wild moments?
I don't want to cause everyone to hate me, but I don't think I liked Breath of the Wild nearly as much as all three of you did.
You don't have to.
Oh my God!
You don't have to. You don't have to.
And if I seem a
It was
bit
Mario
agitated,
Odyssey.
yes,
Mario Odyssey is the thing that got me. I'm a.
But
I'm a
you
platform
didn't do the darker
player.
side
I'm
of the
platform-
moon.
What?
I have the album. Does that count?
Yeah. I don't know.
Odyssey's
I
phenomenal. I
like,
love Odyssey too.
yeah.
No,
I like
Odyssey was good.
platformers. I like, Metroid Dread was great.
Dread was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Loved Dread. Loved it.
Okay.
That was
We're
a fun one to stream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll move on to the next topic, but before we do that, I just want to talk about this too, because this podcast started in 2021. It was in its infancy. It was in its infancy in 2020. Drip and I were kicking the tires on the idea. We only met in 2020, but a funny story, that was my ultimate goal with helping you with Discord. Like,
You just wanted to do a podcast?
I was like, I can help this guy, and I feel like we can do stuff. And the gateway was Discord. That's how I got into Drip's good graces, was to
Yeah,
run his
he's like, hey,
Discord.
I can make you a Discord. I was like, cool. Sick.
Do it.
Awesome.
That Jeep was a liar. He didn't know how to make a
Was a
Discord.
liar.
He went on
He
YouTube.
did make a Discord, though. It's there.
It's there. It was
can join
state,
it right
back in
now.
the day. It was state of the art. It's just the problem is it's still the exact same way since 2020. Since 2020.
Yeah, so if anybody who knows how to make Discord actually wants to help me, let me know.
Make a Discord in 2025 because
Yeah.
we're still using Discord from 2020 back in over there. But yeah, no, I was like, it wasn't necessarily with you specifically, Drip, but I just knew I wanted to get into content because I always have since I was little. Like I just said. But yeah, this podcast started when we were like, I think our first episode 0 was about like Apple and. Are they going to make a Switch competitor?
No, we did one before that. I think that was like the third one.
It was one of the first episodes, and then but also among the first episodes was like Switch Pro, which in essence is what the Switch 2 is. And I mean, it's been
Talking about
Whoa!
we've been talking about Switch Pro on this show since the show has been the show. Like this is going to be a moment for us. The Switch when we oh my fucking god, I almost forgot it's tonight. Tonight.
3.5 hours.
We're going
3.5
tonight.
hours.
We're going tonight to pick this thing up tomorrow
Give me
morning for
goosebumps,
some of
man.
you.
Damn.
Like this show has been waiting for this, since then. And we've met so many good people, including Johnny, who I give shit, but he knows I love him, and Jeff, the man, the beard, the legend, and all the other guests we've had. You guys know, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And the chat, how can I forget? The chat, the people who make this show the show. We couldn't do this without you guys. It's great. And it all begins tomorrow morning. Well, we're going to do Drip and I will do another episode tomorrow morning. Like, not an unboxing, but just like a, hi, Mom. Look at my toy. That's going to be the episode tomorrow morning.
You better say that.
Hi, Mom, look at my toy, quote unquote. I won't forget it.
That's next to the title of the video.
Yeah. Hi, Mom, look at my. I might. Hey, for the first title, the notification title, if I remember, I'll do it. But yeah, John. This also partly with this episode we want to talk about to Johnny because Johnny got to experience something pretty special from Nintendo. Tell us what happened, Johnny. What happened?
Well, they saw how amazing my content was, and they're like, "Hey, come preview the Switch." Switch 2, sorry.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
so I got to go to New York. It was last Friday, so it wasn't even that long ago. Got to go to New York last Friday to preview the Nintendo Switch 2 and mostly Mario Kart. I did play Welcome Tour, but I played Mario Kart for like 6 hours.
What did you think of
So,
Welcome Tour?
wow.
Before you keep talking, what did you think about Welcome Tour?
Welcome Tour was actually like, I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, I don't know about the $10, but it's also like it's $10, so whatever.
I
But
might
like,
buy
there's
it. I think I'm gonna buy it.
I'm definitely buying it.
I've
Like,
spent
I enjoyed what I played of it.
$10
There's
before.
like 20. I think there's 20 mini games, and then you could earn medals and unlock like different versions of those mini games. So there's more content there. You can find a bunch of stamps around to collect, and there's like quizzes, which I didn't do, but it was better than I was expecting. $10 better? I don't know.
Yeah, Alex from Nintendo
Yeah.
Life talked about Welcome Tour in his video today, and of course he was like, yeah, definitely not worth $10, but the game itself is fun, and then Nintendo kind of ruined the game by charging for it. Like that's kind of like that's it's like the bummer.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
still
You know?
can't get over the fact that it's
Also,
called
they also
Welcome.
didn't show it well. Like they didn't really show any of the mini games. I don't think.
No,
They showed some. I mean,
No, they
I
didn't.
like there's that one where like there's like FPS, like guess the FPS. I've seen.
Yeah,
Here's 4K resolution and in Mario 1 graphics. You know, like it's across the screen. We've seen that one. We've seen the mouse mode. We've seen a few of the mini games. I mean, but like, are you saying that they didn't do a good enough job representing it based off your experience because you played some of it?
well, I mean, I think everybody just sees it as a tech demo, and they might not know that there's like mini games in there. But I guess the mini games are a tech demo. So there's mini games, and then there's things that are specifically called tech demos. So it's
Oh.
two separate things.
Oh, okay.
And then you have your stamps that you collect for just like the different areas of the Nintendo Switch 2, and then you have these quizzes. But I mean, it's $10. I don't know. It's $10. Like it's not going to blow your mind. At least it's not $50. You know.
Yeah.
So it's $10. Starbucks.
I think Joey's asking you this question specifically. Thank you for the super chat, Joey. 199, appreciate it. Johnny, is the Pro Controller worth it? We know
100%. 100%. I know like Drip was a huge
Yeah.
fan of it, but it's
amazing.
it's nice. It feels like I don't know how to describe how it feels. It's like
Right?
butter.
Yes,
It feels like
yeah.
butter.
It's weird.
Oh.
You can't describe the sticks. Just feel. You cannot describe it until you hold it in your hand. And thank you. I'm
It's-
just glad. Thank you.
It's lighter than the original Pro Controller, and I don't know. I think it's definitely like a must. If you're not going to use the Joy-Con, it's like a must buy.
Is it
I know it's
90, is it
$85
not, is it $95? Because I looked at my bill for it
I think
after
it's-
tax,
yeah,
$93. Is it worth $93?
Yes, because I mean, I've been using the same Pro Controller for how many years? 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And I even have a day one Pro Controller. That thing's gonna last you for years. I think it's worth it.
I think it is too.
I believe it.
I've
I bought
heard
it.
For someone who already has a Pro Controller, like the first one.
Yes, it's better than the first one.
It is better. Yeah. I mean, the sticks alone, just the sticks alone, not to mention the fact that it's got the back buttons.
He has the
I
back
mean, it
buttons.
does. It feels very similar, but dude, those sticks. It's just sticks. It's the sticks.
Yeah, I can't wait to experience them. Like you guys, everyone's been saying the same thing. Everybody.
It's
No matter-
nice. It's probably the
You're
best
gonna
controller
3
they've ever
hours.
made.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
for sure.
Would you say
I
it's
agree.
better than the PS5 and Xbox offerings? Or not?
Yes.
We don't want to go there.
I even think the Pro Controller is better than the Xbox and PS5.
Yeah, the Xbox,
I don't like those.
Yeah. The Xbox controller sucks compared to like the
It doesn't have the features, but I mean, it's a nice controller.
I don't
mean,
like those adaptive triggers. I don't like them on PS5. You know,
Oh, really?
the rumble. I don't like that.
I turn them on low or medium. You know, whatever I can do. The lower setting I can go because I like it, but I don't want it to like I don't want it to like fight me. You know, that's not what I want.
recoil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I have, you know, the issues as I do with like ergonomics, and like if I have to put unnecessary force on the triggers, that hurts my ergonomics, which hurts my hands in essence too. So like I put it on low because I want to experience it, but I don't want it to like argue with me. You know.
But I'm not worried about stick drift because I'm never going to use the Joy-Con. I'm just going to use Pro Controller.
well, mouse
Something
mode,
handheld
but what about
mode, I
mouse
guess.
mode? Yeah, mouse mode, handheld mode.
Mouse mode.
You're going to use them.
So
You don't need the stick in
mouse
mouse
mode,
You need the left stick.
it's fine, but like it doesn't feel great because the Joy-Con's thin.
That's the
So,
one
like,
problem. Yeah.
A mouse, you know, fits in the palm of your hand pretty
What did you
easily, and
play?
it feels all right. Well, I did
mouse
it was Welcome Tour. It was just Welcome
Okay,
Tour in mouse mode. So like the mini games, like the UFO one, and it's like one where you have to like quickly break a target, but it just felt thin to me.
Yeah.
Like it's a cool feature, but I'll see how it works on like actual games like Metroid, and some other stuff. Also, I didn't have much range of motion where I was at. Like I had to use the arm of the chair I didn't like that.
Oh yeah. I've actually been curious about that too, how that's gonna work. Like people on a bus
gotta
trying
get
to use it
yourself
on
a
their
table,
leg
you
or
know?
something.
Yeah, you gotta get
Yeah.
end table.
Yeah, well, I think,
Cheesy
yeah,
always,
the
Cheesy
thing,
always
they had
gives
it
me
set
crap
up.
about this.
Yeah,
I see
I
the end table right behind Jeff.
agree with
I-
Yeah,
Cheesy.
you gotta get
I
yourself an end table, man.
I agree with Cheesy on this one. It's not that
No
it-
way.
It's not.
Everybody has
It's
an end table.
it's no. It's not that nobody has an end table. It's that nobody wants to use their end table like that. It's like I don't want to use it like that. My lap. If it works my lap, I'll be happy. Like that's fine.
Yeah,
with
but
me.
your lap, like your leg, doesn't have that much room.
You don't. But you
work.
don't need that much room. I mean, like a mouse. Like when I'm using when I'm at the desk here.
Some of the stuff it was like I had to
Well,
like.
if you're playing that one game, this
well, I
one,
guess
you know, if you're doing this one,
dude,
you're at a
listen,
table.
I'll tell
Like you
what,
need to be
if
at
you
a
don't have a whole
table.
desk for that, you're
Yeah.
done. You're not playing that game. I can promise
Yeah.
you that.
Like if you're playing
That
a game,
whole
if you're playing
experience
an,
was just not good anyway. I did not like that.
an
I didn't
FPS
get to play that. I
experience,
didn't get to play that one.
FPS experience, your hand is just living right here, like right where my, you know, it's not. We're not going all over the place. It's
Maybe I had to turn up the you usually turn up the sensitivity. Like I probably just
Yeah.
had to do that.
probably
I
it'll fix your
didn't.
problem. Yeah.
It still felt a little weird because of how thin the Joy-Con are. But
And Joey
Yeah.
brings up a good point,
I
man.
didn't see that.
You know, a lot of us are, you know, are gaming dudes, and we have
put a
wives.
mat down.
Don't scratch up the end table. But then if you're gonna get a mat, you might as well just get yourself a lap desk or something like
You can
that.
buy one off of Jeff's shop.
That's true.
Yo, I gotta look. Does fourth ball have end table?
Yeah. Jeff, can you please sell us an end table that has your face on it? That's what we need.
I don't know. I feel like it's a problem that Cheesy is wrong about. Like nobody really has. And I like, well, for me, I'm playing at my desk anyway because I'm doing content. So
Yeah.
I'm at my computer desk.
Okay, but like just because you have an end table doesn't mean you have an end table that's set up for
Ooh, look
gaming.
at this guy. He's fancy. He has an end table.
No, it's not even that. It's like, what if your end table is weird shaped or too
Long
small?
people and an end table? Oh no.
What if you have like a half oval, like you have a half circle end table? That's not gonna work. Or what if you have a triangle
coffee
end table?
Do you not have a coffee table?
Yeah, okay, let's game like this, guys. It's my coffee table, then my fucking ankles.
All right,
I love
we're gonna table this
Yeah,
discussion
this is
for
great.
when we actually get
Come on, man.
the mouse.
Yeah, we'll take. Yeah,
mode.
we'll
A
take
coffee
that's fair.
table.
Whatever.
A coffee table. What you should have said is TV tray. That's the best example because they're cheap.
Yeah, I mean, a
Either
TV
way.
tray
They're
you can
cheap.
definitely use,
They're
too.
good size, and that's the best. Like end table, no. TV tray, yes. Like that.
Did
If
I
you-
tell you that I talked to 8-Bit Do about that whole mouse thing?
Maybe, but I don't remember. So go.
Okay, well they're sending this the Switch version of the Ultimate 2, and I don't even know how it got brought up, but they were asking questions, this and that, and I was like, we were talking about somebody making a dedicated mouse for the Switch on our podcast, and I was like, your guys' name came up as one of the people that would probably be one of the first ones to do it. And I asked, like, are you guys like thinking about doing anything like that? And the people I was emailing with were like, we have thought about it, but they were like, also, it doesn't seem like it's something that people would really want right now. And I feel like me using it at the Joy-Con Johnny, I think you could probably agree, using the Joy-Con as a mouse after that, yes. When people use that, they're going to realize they want a mouse, like a dedicated mouse.
Yep.
I think you
They're going to.
can. Can't you just hook up a
Nintendo confirmed
USB
it.
mouse?
But Johnny, the problem
Yeah.
is you need other buttons that regular mice don't have to play the game.
Yeah, you do have to have I mean, it may use a mouse, but you like for Metroid Prime 4, you have to use the other face button
Yeah.
still too.
That's the game I'm thinking about. Like mainly it's Metroid Prime 4. I would love to just get, like I have an old-fashioned wired mouse, so excuse the wire, but like just like a mouse like this, but there are buttons. I got the stupid FPS button, but that's a good example of what could be on a mouse. I can't get the light to hit it right.
I mean,
But,
people are gonna be
just
so
have-
sweaty
Just
and
have
like
some buttons right
Yeah.
here. So like
Oh,
you
yeah.
A, B, X, Y, whatever you need, and just like, dude, I would. And for me, it's ergonomics. Like I am weird, but I can't be the only one out there who struggles with like hand pain and cramping from like.
Did you see how how big was that mouse?
gaming.
That was super wide.
I have a big. This is a very big mouse, and I got it. I got this
Like,
mouse because it's big.
When you use the Joy-Con, you're gonna be like, man, I need that wide mouse.
It's gonna hurt. In fact, who makes it? Is it Skull and Co. Or is it somebody?
Yes, the sponsor of today's video actually.
You
is
should have
making
told them to send that to me. Fuck.
It's not a thing yet. It's not a thing yet.
Can you just message them
it's
to
being
please?
made, but it is basically a piece of plastic that is shaped like a mouse that the Joy-Con slots into. Like, so it's just mouse size, which is super smart. Yeah.
Savage Raven. Sorry, not Skull and Co. But you can bet your darndest that I'm gonna pick somebody's up. Whoever's first. I'm gonna get the Savage Raven one. Don't wink wink. But I'm also whoever makes it first, I'm getting that one too. Like I need that.
I think it's gonna be interesting to see who actually makes a dedicated Switch 2 mouse first. Though I still think that's even more
Savage Raven.
Nintendo.
Get on it.
Nintendo might do it.
Well, maybe, yeah. Well, and that was the thing.
You would,
because our first conversation about this, I was telling G, we were both like, "Oh yeah, these companies are already doing this, already for sure."
Yeah.
And I mean, they were like, "Yeah, we thought about it. We actually like kind of think
and
like
8BitDo, right? This is 8BitDo.
Would really do." I'm like, "Whoa,
Drip."
Yeah.
I am shocked at them specifically because I would have I would have guaranteed they'd be the first company to get on this. So if they're not on it, I don't think anybody's on it. I mean, who would?
Maybe not. I mean, I think it's going to be more of a thing people realize they want once they get it in their hand later tonight, tomorrow, and start messing with it and realize, oh, this is not actually, it's a mouse, but it's not a mouse. It is not a mouse. It's going to be a novelty, I think, unless you can figure out a more comfortable way.
Necessity
to
for
do
me.
It.
It's a necessity for me. And
but
here's the
mouse mode just in general. More of a novelty until you can find a more comfortable way to do it.
Right.
It's fun. It's cool. But
I think the actual mouse itself, as much as I want an entire mouse, I can live without that as long as somebody comes up with a really good grip for it, like Savage Raven. Hopefully that one is bomb because as long as that's good grip, like the Joy-Con are probably going to be perfectly fine mice on their own. So as long as they get like a nice piece of plastic that just molds right around it, nice and ergonomic, that's all I'm going to need.
Well, back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
I want to know, you said you played 6 hours of Mario Kart.
Yes.
Tell me
6 hours.
Okay, tell me this. Tell me what you've seen that the rest of us have not seen yet. Is there anything that you can tell us that they haven't shown us in a,
there are things that I can't talk about that I've seen.
Are they big things? You don't have to say what they are. Are they like big
It
things?
might be like rainbow colored.
Oh yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah. So I mean, I think I got to do modes that they didn't really show much of. Like I played a lot of free roam mode, and they didn't really show much of free roam mode. And I don't know what you guys were hoping for or expecting, but it might be disappointed because it doesn't have like an overall objective of like Breath of the Wild has defeat Ganon.
Yeah.
But there's no like defeat Bowser or anything in free roam mode. There's no story. Not that I've found. Not that I saw.
That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping for some bosses, like some boss races, even just something like that.
Maybe some of the P switches you do that. The P switches are like the main thing that all the objectives were just like get to the goal in a certain amount of time.
Sorry, we have to pause the podcast because there's a Luna sighting.
There's a puppy.
If you guys could probably hear in the audio, there was a little barking, and I knew.
I did. I thought it was outside my house.
No, it's Luna. Jeff, your baby. She's so cute.
Yeah.
If you guys are in my Discord, you know we get plenty of pictures of Luna. She is so cute.
Hey, was there a UFO? Was there a UFO?
Yeah, did you see
I
one?
did not see a UFO, but there are UFOs. Based on the other previews that I was watching, you could like steer a UFO.
Oh, like get in one and like
you could get in one and like fly around and
really
like pick stuff up. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Wow, I saw like the semis. You could drive in the back of a semi.
It's kind of like the semi, but it's a UFO. So that should be fun.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
And I think I saw Coffee with Games this year.
Yep.
And they commented on my video about the cow feed a cow a burger, nothing happens. Like the special characters of yeah, the special characters like cow and like all the enemies, they don't have alternate costumes, which is disappointing.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame.
So my new main is
So-
just I get no costumes
Yeah.
for my cow.
Yeah, that's why like I'm not gonna main these enemies until I get all the costumes.
Damn, man, that's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
And the way you unlock costumes is with those meal bags, those food items.
Yeah.
And you could only unlock costumes for the character that you're currently using. So
But I
the
did see
Mario-
though, I saw that if you're in free roam mode, you can change characters willingly. So if you find one, you just change it to the one that you want to get the suit, and then you're good.
yeah,
Kind of defeats
So
the
you
purpose
can-
of it. It's almost like it's unnecessary. They should have did microtransactions.
You think they should have sold this to you?
I am on
After
record.
the $80.
No.
Oh, that's
no.
rough, dude.
No.
I don't know
Hey,
about that.
Starting my shilling for Nintendo tonight. No,
Yes, give Nintendo more money. Everyone, they need more money. Give it to them.
no. I've been on record. Like I've said since before this game was announced. I'm like, what if? But obviously we know they're not doing it. But what if they did like a free to play Mario Kart, not battle royale Mario Kart Fortnite. I mean, the product that we know and love, but it's this comes on the system. Like you buy a Switch, you get Mario Kart, which is basically what happened in the last generation. So it's not that crazy, folks. Like they make it official. Like if you buy when you buy a PS5, you get Astro's Playroom. When you buy a Switch, you get Mario Kart, and and the way they make their money back is various different means, and through microtransactions, and it's optional. And I feel like if anyone would do microtransactions good, it'd be Nintendo, because I feel like they're one of the least. They would
They're
not
the
not
best.
not one.
They're the
They
best
would
at everything.
they
Yeah,
would be
of
one of the
course.
least.
They're great.
They would be one of the least scummy. It still would be scummy.
Oh yes, Nintendo's
And I'm
definitely
the
not
shill.
scummy
I'm the
in
shill
any
here.
way.
No,
not at all.
No, it's fucking
They're
Sony.
so good.
How many freaking not free to play, paid to play? What are the the games like Concord? What's the name of those? It's just the common
Live
name.
service.
Yes, thank
Hero
you, Jeff.
shooter.
Like what? Like live service? Like how many live
Yeah.
service games did Sony invest? How many billions of dollars did they invest in live service games just to squeeze every dollar out of you? Nintendo doesn't do that. But if they were to do it, they'd they make you like sign your firstborn child away to use game chat, like to protect the kids. Like they do try and not be the worst. It doesn't mean that they're
They're the
good.
best.
It doesn't mean that they're good. I'm not saying Nintendo is
They're the
good,
best. They
but
never-
they're
they
not
do
the
no wrong.
worst. Of all the bad evil corporations, Nintendo's not one of the bad ones. Or, excuse
I
me,
do
it's not
think-
one of the worst ones. They are bad, but they're not one of the worst ones.
I do think Mario Kart World is set up to either get like free updates or DLC, because it's missing stuff that you're like, why is that not there? Like 200cc is not there. Why is that not there?
Yeah, I hate that.
It's
And
not.
I
Even
am
when
No,
you
it's
played
not.
it,
It's
there's
confirmed.
no 200cc.
It's no
I'm
200cc.
I'm smelling free updates like fresh waffles right now.
Uh-huh.
Like they're gonna put
Same
out
with, like,
they're gonna put out a free update of 200cc and a free update this and a free update that. I guarantee it. That's where they're going with this.
That's gonna be
Is it gonna
200
be
on your
like
CC
the,
on your credit card.
Is it going to be
Yeah,
like
I
they
mean,
did
if
with
they
the
start
sports
charging-
games?
if they start charging for these 200cc, like 200cc or like other characters, man, people are gonna be real upset.
Dude, yeah.
Wait till people hear
more so
about.
than better.
Wait till hear
Oh
about.
my God.
Wait till people
After
hear about
$80, it
arcades and how
better be
arcades used to
free.
work. You had to pay a quarter every time you want to play a game. Remember those
They
days?
made games intentionally hard, so you would have to pay
Yeah.
more quarters.
Right. Yeah.
But to
No, I'm
Joey's
just
point,
wondering if this is going to go the way of like Mario Golf or
Yes, that's what I'm
whatever,
getting at,
all the
yeah.
other stuff.
yeah,
where they
that's what
just
I think. That's what I think it's
slowly
gonna
put
do.
in stuff like, and then here's the complete game at the end of all these free updates.
Yeah. Yeah, to Joey's point, like there's no Koopalings, there's no Diddy, there's no Funky, so they're getting rid of character, or there's not characters there at launch that were in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So I mean, there has to be DLC planned. I mean, they didn't say anything, but it has to be.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Uh,
hope. I would hope so. And it better be free. God, it better be free.
Can we
Yeah,
get
you
back
can't-
to
you
where
can-
every? Oh, go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you can do $80 for a game and give it lots of free content later, or you can make a game cheap and give and make people nickel and dime people for all the content later, but you can't do both. Like you can't have both. So if you're gonna charge $80 for the game, you absolutely should give everyone free content later. Because if anyone gets money, it has to be charged money for any of this stuff. Nothing Nintendo says about, well, it's worth $80 is going to be worth anything.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Again, I guess I sound like a Nintendo shill, but I promise I'm not.
You're killing it, dude. You're gonna be the one getting the free.
Yeah, you're gonna get invited, and I'm not.
I'm totally okay if they decide that there's a $20 DLC that comes out, that it's an expansion on the game, and
on
what,
top of it, free updates.
On expansion of what, I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I'm just saying. Kind of like
I mean, like more tracks, more like
an expansion.
Big,
like it's
big
not
DLC.
just like adding 200cc. That's not an expansion. But like in Breath of the Wild, when you got all the hours of content in addition to it, like something like that. Give me hours of content for my money.
I mean, there's only 32 tracks. Like they have to add tracks.
Themselves into a corner, right? Because it's one big world. You can't. How are you going to add tracks? You're going to be like, oh, this.
Well, it's like an island. Like if you look at the map, it's like an island. So like they could just like add pieces to the island.
Stuff comes out from underneath the water. It's just the new area. Nice beach just pops up over there. A bridge to a new island. Fuck.
I really think that the world is not just the map that we see. And by the way, I am a fanboy. Thanks, Power Mad. Send me a console. The world is not just the map that we see. I'm not that I'm going to be disappointed, but I really hope that the world means we're bringing in Nintendo franchises. Like here's the Zelda. Here's the 8 courses of Zelda in a world you can drive to in a world.
It's not their day one. All right, it's not their day one.
Here's the 8 Mario. Here's an expansion. 8 Mario. Here's the 8 Kirby. Like whatever. 8 Animal Crossing.
Jeeves is hoping for a depths situation.
Yes,
where nobody knew about the depths, and you went and played the game.
So I played the game.
Holy shit! There's another map.
Kind of.
I played the full build, and there was nothing like that.
Well, yeah, I'm saying I'm not saying
you mean
exactly
later, down the road.
Yes,
down the line.
Not exactly like the depths because the depths were on launch day, but I'm talking about later on.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see. Like, I spent 6 hours with the game. I'm really interested to see what the reviews are going to say, because for $80, 8 years or however 10 years of development, like there should be more content on day one.
You would think, but that long, but that's a long time.
11 years since the last one.
And I mean, the game, like, I don't know. I didn't play nearly as much as you did. I played probably a total of maybe 8 races. I'd say that would be the total of what I played. It was cool. But there's not 8. I mean, you can see what's there. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, what I played was awesome. Like I got to play like all the modes. I did free roam. I did knockout tour, which was super fun. That I think people are sleeping on. It gets really hectic.
Knockout tour is awesome.
Like near the gates, it gets really hectic.
Yeah.
The 24 players, I mean, that's what it is. Like there's no mode where it's not 24 players.
Yeah.
Is crazy.
It is.
Like if you're in the middle of the pack, it is nuts.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the understated things that I don't think people really grasp what that is. You really feel, like you said, the knockout mode is where you really feel it.
Yeah,
because once you start getting up to that point where it's like, if you're in that area where you might, it's wild, and it goes on for a long time too. There's so many people. Yeah. The races are long. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even really think about that, but yeah, the 24 racer thing, that's huge. It's huge.
And the tracks are really wide. They're definitely a lot wider. I mean, to accommodate for the 24 racers. So the maps are huge and they're beautiful. Like they're probably the most beautiful tracks in Mario Kart history. Like they're so good. And the music's amazing. So I have no qualms about that at all. Like the game is great. It's just like, how long are we going to be able to play it?
Yeah.
I think I have an
before.
answer to that. If you're like me, and I think all four of you guys, at least the three of us, if you're like me, we played Mario Kart 8. I just played Mario Kart 8 the other day with Abby. Like, well, we played that game up until the very last day, and it's not that it didn't get a bit old. It did get a bit stale at a certain point, but it didn't take away from the fun. It still was like, if you want to play a kart racer, you play that one, even if it's slightly stale. You know the new one's baking. You got to wait for that to bake. But in the meantime, let me just eat this slightly stale Panera leftover. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree. And once everybody has it in their hands and we're all playing together, like, we're not thinking like, oh man, I really wish there was Diddy Kong in this game, or because I mean, I love the weird characters that they put in there. I can't wait to use.
Yeah. I really think all of this is stemming from $10. All of this negativity on this game is stemming from $10. Hey, it's a theme for this generation. $10. $10 for the demo that should have been free, and $10 extra on top of Mario Kart that shouldn't be there.
Maybe I'm gonna sound like a jerk, but who's paying $80 for this?
True. Well, I'll tell you who. People who walked up at GameStop and were last in line, who couldn't get the bundle first, so they got the other one, or people who all the options they had. What's that, Jeff?
People want a physical. I mean, you can't.
That too. That's a big one. Yeah, people are paying a physical of $80. Yeah.
Well, all I'm saying is I'm paying $130 for it. You know, I'm getting it digital and physical. Got a Nintendo shill it away.
Who's the shill again? Who's the shill? Not me.
Dude, no wonder they give you free shit. They feel bad. They're just like, this.
I can't wait until you guys see how much stuff I'm getting tonight. It's gonna be.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you guys. Let's go there. I want to know who's getting what. What are your orders? Jeeb, yours is the Pro Controller and the system, right?
I got the Pro Controller, the system, and not tonight, but eventually I'll be getting the GameCube controller from Nintendo.
Weak.
Yes. Okay, so I got the.
And by the way, no physical games. I am sticking to my guns.
Fuck physical games.
The only I'm gonna buy one besides the first party thing. I'm gonna buy Donkey Kong physical. I'm gonna buy first party physical. I already said that, but. There's going to be.
Are you talking about? So you're not buying game keys? That's why.
No, and I'm not. Yeah, I'm not buying game keys. I will buy one physical game that is not a Nintendo first party, and it will be Cyberpunk. Not at launch.
Yeah,
not at launch. Yeah. But you have to respect what they're doing with that. You just have to. And I want to support.
What a genius
I want to support what they're doing.
Yeah, just make a game and put it on a cart and sell it.
It's sticking it to everybody else. It's sticking it to everybody else who's not doing that.
Yeah, it's so smart. They probably knew that like all these other were gonna do the game key, and they're like,
especially knowing what they've done to the game and the way it looks on Switch and everything. Like,
oh my god! Whoa. What is happening? Who is this?
Get out of here!
Just in time.
Just in time for the end of the show.
All right, well, hold on now. To get mine out of the way, I'm getting the bundle, the controller, the camera, and then the GameCube controller's coming tomorrow in the mail. So not a bunch of crazy stuff. Johnny, what are you getting? What's your list?
I'm getting
and this is all the stuff you're picking up tonight, correct?
All the stuff I'm picking up tonight. So I'm getting the bundle, the Pro Controller, the camera, every amiibo. Except for the Yunobo one, because that one I couldn't pre-order for some reason. I will be getting that if I can find it. SD card, Cyberpunk. That might be it. But every amiibo is like the thing that's ridiculous.
Like, yeah, that is like God. A lot. That's a lot.
Jeff, what are you getting?
Right now, I just have the bundle with Mario Kart pre-ordered, but that's something that I wanted to talk about because my Target app still says it's going to deliver on the 11th. And I pre-ordered it my pre-order still says it was done at 12:14 a.m. on the night of pre-ordering. So
I would call Target to be a Karen.
The estimated delivery date is the 11th. It's like, dude, how many times can Target really fuck themselves? Like in 1 year.
Dude, you could probably go to a Target tomorrow and like find one.
Probably.
I was gonna say I will be livid if someone's like, "Oh, I just waltzed into Target, casually bought a Switch 2, and then I'm still waiting for it."
I think they're gonna have, dude. I
Like-
think they're gonna have one. I really do. I think they're gonna.
Yeah, I
have
mean,
one
I know
there.
the guy at
I'm
my
not-
GameStop
I've
told me
heard-
they definitely have more. Like they're going to have more tonight to sell to people.
I heard that they're keeping the stock at the stores or something, and they're shipping them from the stores instead for Target. But
That's weird.
I mean, who knows? If it doesn't update tomorrow saying that it's shipped and that it's gonna be arriving tomorrow, everyone will know because I'll be posting every single place that I can how annoyed I am. I already have been.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, Cheesy's here. Welcome, dude. Great to
in.
have you. My favorite half of the Communication Era podcast.
Ah!
Well, thanks. Yeah, I wanted to pop in. My computer has been so slow lately. So honestly, it has taken me like probably 20 minutes just to get on this show. That's how bad my computer is right now.
man.
So a little frustrated, but yeah, it's an exciting time. But I'm one of the losers, I guess, who won't be getting it tonight at midnight. I have it being delivered from Walmart. Should be getting here by 10 p.m. tomorrow. I hope that changes. But I'm getting the Switch, the Pro Controller, and then I've got Mario Kart at GameStop. So kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I mean that's,
Wow,
that's what you had to do.
$80 games. Wow. Who's the real shill here?
All of us, I guess. Right?
Kinda.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
I
kinda
mean,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
critical,
Yeah.
but I definitely love
okay,
them.
So wait, who all got the camera? Okay,
I have the camera.
so just us. We're the only ones that got the camera.
I did buy one,
We gotta do it.
and I
Yeah.
had buyer's remorse in the opposite direction. I'm like, I am not gonna want this thing,
Well,
especially
I
not for
did get to
$60. So then I
I
canceled
did
it.
get to try out the camera at the preview, so I was able to do the camera mode, and like your little head pops up over your cart, and if you get hit with a shell, it like spins you out, and like
The little
Screws
camera
with
Do,
the
do you know
camera.
why? Do you know why I didn't buy a camera? Because I have a C920 just laying around, and apparently you can plug them in and it should work.
yeah, I heard that if you plug them in, it blows up the Switch.
That's that's my plan. Then get a refund.
It's
Nintendo
true.
remotes in and
Definitely
bricks
give
it.
Nintendo $50. Don't chance it, guys. Just give Nintendo money.
Yeah, I
give
wanna-
Nint-
Yeah, I'm
what are you
doing
doing?
this
You're
show thing.
taking
I'm gonna-
money
I'm
out of
gonna do it.
Nintendo's pocket right now. What is
Oh my
happening?
gosh, dude. Just because you didn't buy that, now there's not gonna be the new 3D Mario.
Thanks a lot.
Another 8 years for 3D Mario.
Hey, Cheesy, and I concur this. I saw this on Twitter earlier. Mega saying that Walmart's defaulting to 10 p.m. But if you see that, it should say 9 a.m. You should be expecting it somewhere in the morning, hopefully 9 a.m. your local time.
Are they just doing like local drivers taking them out to houses?
have
I know
no
they
idea.
they do use
Could be.
DoorDash
Yeah,
to deliver stuff.
yeah, that's what I mean.
So
I just like how all of this has just been like the biggest riddle and puzzle for all of us to figure out. It's like, no, you do have a pre-order, but we took it out of your cart. Oh no, you do have a pre-order, but there's a payment issue. We'll send you an email. Maybe if you figure out the riddle, you'll be able to get it by
Yeah.
a certain time. Oh, it's coming in at 10 p.m. Is it? I don't know. You figure
what's
it out.
annoying is
Like-
like people that stayed up late that night, the first night of pre-orders, are the ones getting screwed over
Yeah,
because
it's
like
true.
Right.
those
yeah.
Target orders, the Walmart orders, but like if you went to GameStop today, you would be able to pick it up at midnight today.
But it's the risk factor. People don't want to take that risk, and you it's a failure on the retailers. Like, how can you fuck this up this bad? Especially
But
Target.
They,
with
they
Jeff,
do it all
like,
the time, though. This is
Oh,
just
they
like a
do.
continuous thing that just keeps happening.
It's almost like
every
we have
single time
monopolies.
There's a big launch of anything. Not even video games. Like,
Is Amazon even
Anything,
selling
dude.
this thing?
No, I saw that on Twitter. People are angry about that.
Oh.
But I was expecting that because as far as I know, Nintendo and Amazon are just a no-go net right now. They're just feuding.
oh yeah, there is some issue with that.
Yeah, there's a few. It's gone back to last generation. Well,
Oh, you know what? Actually, I do
Switch
have
games.
2 Nintendo Switches on pre-order. I forgot. I got in with Nintendo
you do, yeah.
through their website. Yes, but I didn't need it. So I put it in my Discord. And actually, Aiden just said in the chat, he said, driven my Switch 2. My Switch 2 better get here tomorrow. I'm blaming you. I gave him my pre-order. We just got on Discord, put his info in. They're sending it to him. I mean, okay, I'll tell you this. I did check your tracking number this morning. It says it's going to be at your house tomorrow. So you should be
there
good
you
to
That's
go.
go.
another thing that pissed me off because like I'm the biggest Nintendo shill here for sure.
You are 100%.
And I did
100%.
not get an invite. I didn't get an email.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I
got
didn't
one. Yeah, I got
either.
one. I was very surprised, but yeah, I already had one, so I figured I'd try to get somebody else one. I know.
What was that
something-
system? Like what did they judge it on?
So
They're
it
just like
was first of all, you had to have the Nintendo Switch Online for 12 months, and you had to have it before
Check.
they made the announcement of this, which is we all had that. And then from what I heard, you had to have at least 50 hours played on your account, which all of us have that. And then I also heard that then it was people who have the most have the better chance of getting in, the most hours.
I
So-
also
they were
heard
trying to reward people who actually play their Switches. So,
I
you know, if
also
you guys
heard
played
that
your
there-
Switch more like I do, maybe you would have got in.
I play Blatro all the time, man.
Well, here's the thing. I've got my account on like 4 different Switches because my kids all play my games through my account on their Switches. So
Ah.
I'm like nonstop playing a Switch, like nonstop. So that helped me out,
botting.
I think. Yeah. Yeah.
This dude's
I
botting.
definitely. I hope. Yeah, I hope Nintendo's definitely not watching because they're gonna take Aiden's Switch
Yeah.
back.
I think I
They're
mentioned
gonna go pick it
earlier.
up from his house tomorrow morning.
I think I mentioned earlier. I did manage to get a second pre-order. I just happened to be holding my phone and got a notification from Wario 64. This was 2 days after the first wave of pre-orders,
Mhm.
and he was like, "Hey, Walmart pre-orders are up." So I just click. I knew I wasn't gonna buy anything, but I want to see if I could get in. So I click on it, and boom, I'm right there. I could buy a Switch 2 from Walmart. And so I called my brother. I'm like, "Yo, I got this right here, right now. You want it?" He's like, "Sure." So my brother's got one for me too. So I actually and we talked about the story before too, but I actually had very little issue with the night of pre-orders and the 2 days after, like I just said with Walmart. I've had very little issues with pre-orders. I know a lot of people like cancellations and this, that, the other, and I have been smooth sailing. I waited in line in Best Buy. I got my pre-order. It's never been canceled. I got a notification from Wario 64, clicked on Walmart, immediately got in, immediately pre-ordered. Neither have been canceled, knock on wood, and everything is fine. So I'm the rare person who has had like no issues with pre-orders this generation.
I'm still a little bit scared about tonight because like my orders say preparing for pickup tomorrow.
But
Like, it doesn't
tomorrow's
say-
at midnight. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, but so I have 3 orders, all right? I have 3 orders. Not 3 switches, but I ordered
Oh yeah, 3 different places, 3 Switches, 4 sets of amiibo. We know. Go ahead.
No,
Tell
so
us
I
about
have three different orders. One of the orders says it's available for pickup, but the other ones say
Like-
preparing for pickup. So I don't know what that means.
Does that mean you could go get it like right now, like early?
No, mine says
Yeah, I
preparing
mean
for Best
they're
Buy.
closed now.
Mine says preparing for
like-
Best Buy too, but I know that it'll change. The stats will change probably at 12:01 midnight. You know, while I'm standing in line when we after this podcast. You know.
I'm hoping, man. I'm gonna be really, really annoyed if I go out at midnight and I can't get because one of them is the Switch that says preparing for pickup.
I think what's gonna Johnny, they have all of the pre-orders in their store. They're not shipped tomorrow morning. They're not getting an influx of units into the store for pre-orders. They got them already.
Yeah, they're
so
there.
once
They're
their
there.
doors are open, and this is what I'm saying to make myself stay sane because I'll be livid with you. But like if the doors open, which they are, and my Best Buy is opening 11/1 Central, like they open, I'm walking in. I don't care what my app says. I'm walking in and walking out with my controller and console. Like I pre-ordered the damn thing. I waited in line for it digitally and physically. I'm here. It's late. Give me my damn system. You know, like there's got to be no issues with that. Sorry.
Okay. Is anybody going to a GameStop tonight? Okay.
No.
No.
I wondered if anybody else was going. So I did hear some other people saying that things were happening at their GameStop, but I
Yeah.
was told by the guy at my GameStop that they are having once the sun goes down, which it just has, so they're probably starting now. They got a projector they're putting out in the parking lot, taping off a bunch of spaces. They're gonna have a little party thing going on, and there's gonna be a Smash tournament. But I guess the winner and the runner up of the Smash tournament, they get first in line to walk in the store to get their Switch and stuff. Whoever wins
That's
the
sick.
Smash
That's
tournament.
That's
move.
sick.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's super
sick.
awesome. So once we're done here, I'm gonna basically just get ready and go down there and hang out and see what's going on.
I walked in my Best Buy. I walked in store on Monday to confront them, but I actually forgot to confront them because that was a whole thing that the employees looked clueless when I walked in there. But I wanted to confront them because I got wrong information from the phone lines, and then I had to resort to Twitter. And the Best Buy on Twitter reached out to me and was like, "All right, here's what's up. You're open." Even though the phone lines are like, "Nope, not a single store in Illinois is open. Goodbye." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like it says in the promotion, like almost all of them. But yeah, so I walk in Best Buy and I was like, what are you guys doing? Like anything, like how's pre-orders going today? And he's like, well, we're going to be open 11:01 Central. I'm like, cool. Anything I should expect, any weirdness, because they were very short with me, as if they do this every day. Every single day we're open at midnight. Duh. I'm like, anything I need to know? Like, I know the rain's in the forecast. Should I bring an umbrella because I'm waiting outside? And nope. I'm like, thanks for wasting my time, Best Buy. So not doing anything fun. They wasted my time on phones. And yeah, it was nonsense. Best Buy, that I could say was negative in my my search for my Switch 2 here. That was a negative part of it. It was like dealing with Best Buy. Ugh. Gross.
They've always been pretty good for me when I've pre-ordered stuff there.
Dude, the lady on the phone said, nope, no Best Buy is open at midnight in Illinois. She said, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Well, there is like a list online that you can check.
Which is broken. It's broken. If you try to use it.
Hopefully mine's open. I don't know.
It just brings you to the store information that says it's closed.
Yeah.
At like 9 p.m. or whatever.
So it doesn't.
Yeah.
That website it's broken. It brings you to that link, and if you. But someone figured out how it works. So how it's hacked or not hacked? Excuse me. Someone did like a hack on it. They were like, all right, so if you go in that website and you click the link, obviously
not hacked. Excuse me, hacked.
Whatever. I'm confusing myself. If you go to the website the Best Buy sends you, which is broken, and it has you choose your location to see if it's open, which it's not going to show you. If your location shows up, if you go to Illinois, Crystal Lake, which is where I'm going, it says if it's there, it's open. If you go to try to find your location and it's not there, that's how you know it's not open. That's what someone online told me.
Was there. Mine was there.
That's what online told me. So yeah.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
No.
I mean, who knows? I could show up to I just got a tracking number from Genki too. Ooh.
Nice.
How do you
probably
guys
ordered
expect
any of the things that I didn't?
Well, what was that, Jeff?
Oh, sorry, no, that doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how do you guys expect tomorrow to go? Like, is it gonna be smooth? Are there going to be problems?
There'll be problems.
People gonna be enjoying it? Like,
I'm interested to see about this update, whatever this update thing is that has to happen. Like when we all turn our Switches on and try to update them all at the same time at midnight. How's that gonna go?
When we download Mario Kart all at the same time.
Oh yeah, how's that gonna go?
Oh, yeah, but yeah. Why isn't it pre-installed? I don't understand why is it not pre-installed?
I don't know. That'd be nice.
Nintendo.
No, I have those questions too. I'm wondering, like, I don't know. Like the update, I guess, is super important. We can't really play our Switches without it. So I don't know. Hopefully there's no issues with that. That's gonna suck if there is. I'm curious to see how long it's gonna take to download Mario. How big is Mario Kart World?
It's like 24 gigs or something.
They lowered it. Breaking news. Nintendo they actually optimized it a little bit more and
they optimized their game more.
It's apparently 21 gigs now.
Dang.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
And if you get any game key cards, like you're gonna have to download all that stuff.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't get to is an SD card. I didn't get one of those yet.
I'm waiting for them to get cheap. Walmart though. Speaking of Walmart, you guys see
I made that video talking about them. I was like, oh yeah, don't get the Nintendo ones. They're too expensive. Right now, those are the cheap ones.
No, Walmart is the cheapest.
Everywhere else, okay, Walmart. Okay, maybe Walmart, but like Amazon.
Yeah.
On,
the only ones that are reasonable are they're quite a bit cheaper.
I got the 256 gigabyte one It's loading.
Which brand?
The Nintendo one, or like the Samsung mic, the one that they like promote.
Yeah. The
I
one
was
with the
gonna say
M on it.
you literally bought the mushroom cart or the mushroom SD card.
Yeah,
You shit.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
such a
I
shill.
haven't even talked about my finger yet.
Oh yeah, your finger. That's you got the ridiculous Band-Aid on. Make it full
Okay.
screen for a second. Show your finger off.
Yeah. Yeah. Here. Can you do that?
Yeah, it's right here.
I have a Band-Aid on it now. Listen, this is a very odd look, but it's much better than what's underneath. So yesterday, I'm doing some work for Goodyear, but not like the tires, the shoes that they make.
Oh.
They make like sim racing shoes, and they make like work boots and hiking boots. These ones happen to be the work boots. And I was like, yeah, I can shoot them. Actually, my dad owns a machine shop. I can have them like in a real place. Like, I'll take my lights down, which I did, shot some cool pictures, but I had this idea to have look like a welder going in the background or something, some sparks flying, whatever. So I did that in one picture. I had a piece of steel, and I had a grinder, and I was just like, I hit the timer on the camera, and I was just kind of like grinding it over top so the sparks were falling. Looked sick. Looked so good. And then I was going to do one more picture, and I had it over here. They wanted a picture of them like on my foot, but like, kind of like doing work. And I was like, oh, I can make it look like I'm grinding this thing. And I set the camera up, doing my thing. I got the picture, looked, I was like, it's a little off. I need to put my foot over here a little bit, reposition this and that. And I was like, maybe I could like tilt this up and it would look better in the picture. Hit the button on the camera, hit the button on the grinder. The little handle on the side was loose. The grinder flipped back, hit the top of my finger, and basically like ripped the entire top of my finger off.
No.
Yeah, it was bad. Blood went everywhere. I mean, it was absolutely just everywhere. I'm like, oh, fuck. This is great. Perfect timing. I'm like, I'm going to have to go to the hospital. But then I got it cleaned up and started looking at it. And it ripped it in such a way that like I couldn't have even gone to get it stitched back up, because it looks like, have you ever like carved a pumpkin with a really mean mouth with those big jagged teeth? Like that's the way the skin looks on the end of it. There's nothing to stitch to.
With this one.
It's bad under
Oh,
there.
glue.
It's very
They would
bad.
use that glue that they use. People glue.
Yeah,
as
I
they
never
call it.
think
hurts
it's
too
such
much
a
to,
happy
like-
Band-Aid.
People glue.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
we're
figured I
telling-
got to do an unboxing,
Yeah.
and I was like, I need to make sure I don't have bloody, nasty Band-Aids in my unboxing. So I got these ones with little flowers on them. I thought that was like a nice little touch.
Yeah.
It might go viral if it was bloody and
Maybe. I mean, I got bloody Band-Aids.
Nintendo
in the,
reviewer
in the
rips
trash
finger
upstairs.
off for review.
I mean, I got hydrogen peroxide. We're trying to keep it clean. We got the Neosporin. We're trying, man. We're trying. But yeah, bad timing.
Jeff, you laughed at when I say people glue, and there's a reason why. You guys ever been to Costco?
Yep.
Yeah.
You ever sit at the food area at Costco and those benches with the umbrellas inside, like red benches?
Yeah.
Those benches. Do you happen to notice the shape of the bottoms of the benches? How they're rounded? You probably didn't.
No.
You probably didn't,
No.
because why would you notice that? Why would you care about that? I'll tell you why I know. When I was a little kid,
Oh no.
Oh,
I
boy.
was being a little kid at Costco. My parents shopped at Costco, bargain, Gotta do what you gotta do. Three
getting the
kids.
deals.
Getting
Getting the
deals. The $150 hot dog, man. It was great. I'm playing, and one thing happens, one thing leads to another, and I cut my earlobe like in half on the edge
At
of
Costco?
at Costco on a pointy edge of the bench.
Wait, hold up. Okay. Well, so
Yeah, I need
you
a
just
lot more.
yeah, you said that they were rounded. How did you cut yourself if they're round?
They're round now.
Oh, Jeeves the
So
Reader.
we're saying
They-
Jude might not
they-
have been the only child to cut his head off. on
They
the
were
bench.
round up until like 2002 or something. Excuse me, they were sharp up until 2002 because
need a
that's
visual.
sometime around there. You
You
need
gotta
vi-
look up Costco benches now.
when they fixed my ear, I think I went to the hospital. I think I definitely went to the hospital because it was apparently like, and they just you can't stitch that kind of thing, but they used people glue, and I actually I can't see it. because it's my ear. But apparently, there's like a scar on my earlobe area where you can still kind of tell where they glued my skin back there. Also,
Damn.
fun fact about me, I have really big earlobes. Like, I have really big, I can twist them. Like, I have big floppy earlobes. It's kind of crazy. So that's
Fun fact about me, I don't have earlobes.
not
That's
a single
crazy.
earlobe.
I don't have earlobes. So there's not like enough to like get it pierced.
We're the opposite. I have
Yeah.
the
Wow.
floppiest earlobes of all time, and you have
They
nothing.
didn't take cheesies to give yours back.
Maybe they can give Cheesy the piece of earlobe that came off from my Costco visit.
Oh my god.
We could do this for probably another 2 hours if we wanted to. But I don't think we want to do that. We want to get ready for going to pick up our Switch 2s tonight, for those of us who are going to do that. Also, don't want to take too much more of you guys' time because you guys are so generous with it. And it's almost been 2 hours already. We started early, and a good thing we did, because I figured we'd get into a nice little lengthy conversation. So I guess we're going to end it here. I guess we shouldn't do an after show either, because I gotta get this uploaded.
No, I
and
gotta
get
go.
myself to Best
It's already
Buy.
Yeah, I gotta
9:21.
get
I'm supposed to
going.
be-
Yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to be at this
So
Smash tournament, man.
yeah. So we're going to sign off for everybody, live listeners, those of you at home listening or watching on
But
YouTube.
we're gonna do a redirect though.
Oh yeah. And I guess I also want to shout out to the panel. I guess tonight turned out to be a panel we have there for
Yes.
being here. We'll start with my favorite. You know who you are. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that to all three of you because I love Cheesy and Jeff both. I don't want to offend either Cheese or
Thank you, man.
Jeff.
Thanks.
Oh,
God, man. This guy. He's fucking.
I'm never. If I ever get a +1, you're never coming along.
Cheesy, where can the people find you on the internet?
If I come back to posting, you can find me on Twitter. And
You got a cool
that's about
podcast.
it
I hear you got a
these
cool
days.
podcast.
Oh yeah. You can find it on Communication Error Podcast as well, and Nintendo Powercast.
Hell yeah. Jeff.
I'm Jeff Troidvania everywhere. Well, actually, not really anymore. I used to be on every platform, but now I'm really like YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky is really all I focus on these days. But
How is Blue Sky
Jeff
going?
Troidvania.
Is Blue Sky like
it's good.
active? Yeah.
It's super active now. Yeah, it's getting pretty good.
Cool. I gotta use that more. I use Twitter and like I don't know, I think I like feeding the trolls a little bit on there. But
Yeah, you do. No, you think?
It's fun.
excuse me, I almost died. Johnny, where people find you?
I'm at Johnny Bo everywhere: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Communication Air Podcast, and the Nintendo Powercast. And I'll be
Hell
doing
yeah.
lots of stuff for the Switch too. I'll probably be posting stuff tonight.
Hell yeah.
As-
Hell yeah.
As Drip and I
I'm not
are.
waiting until the morning. No.
No, dude, fuck that. Yeah, dude, I'm coming home doing an unbox. That shit is going up.
Yeah.
At 1, 2, it's going up.
I'm editing it.
Hell yeah.
I'll be here. You'll right here, 2 a.m. Here's me making a video for Drip. And that's where you'll find me. Doing nothing but babying my Switch 2 like Jeff was babying Luna tonight on the show. Just right in my arms.
It's gonna be a good time. Congratulations, everybody. We made it.
Yay, we
did
did
We
it.
made it.
And we, what's that song? It's like Vitamin C.
As we go on, we remember all the
keep it going,
times
Johnny.
we
You're gonna lead it
had
out.
together.
We'll see you guys
Oh, no,
tomorrow morning. Keep it going. You're fired.